How's it going? Zach Ginn here, and welcome to episode 3 of my 4-part wholesaling series where I hold your hand and show you the entire wholesaling real estate process from A to Z. In this specific episode, I'm going to show you the entire assignment / cash buyer process to show you how I found my cash buyer, how I'm actually getting this property assigned on 3J Street, and how much money I'm going to make on this deal. Also in this episode, I'm going to go behind the scenes on a real property walkthrough with my cash buyer, and you'll actually see the seller there too on 3J Street, and I'm showing you the real stuff. This is the nitty-gritty stuff other real estate coaches and stuff don't want to show you. So hopefully you enjoy this episode and this film here, and let's get it going. So remember guys, episode 1, I shared exactly the whole entire wholesaling process. Episode 2, I showed you 3J Street, a breakdown of that whole deal. And really, I had a 14-day assignment and I got under contract for $110,000. And I told you over the weekend, I was going to call my cash buyers and see what I was going to do. And now it is June 14th. It is Monday. And now I need to figure out what I need to do. So it's June 14th, and here are my notes for the episode. I've called about 5 cash buyers that I knew that were legit. They would, within 14 days, I could actually get this deal done. Unfortunately, right now, as I'm filming this, I only have 11 days to get a commitment and get the property sold by June 30th. Not stressed out, but it's definitely crunch time for me. So after calling about 5 of these cash buyers and try to sell this deal for around $140,000, a lot of them balked at it, and I had 2 cash buyers that were okay with it. And since this was 14 days, I really revealed everything wrong with the property. I told them about the AC, the smoking, the roof issue. You got to re-permit a couple stuff, and the landscaping was messed up. The fencing was all bad. I mean, I told them, and I had 2 cash buyers that were okay with it. They saw the pictures, and they knew it was in bad condition. They knew there was a smoker inside of there, and they were okay with it. The one cash buyer was actually a realtor who said they could get it sold for $135,000 from me, and then they'll just add their 3% commission on top of it. And this is a person that I've sold a lot of deals with. And then the next person was an end cash buyer who wanted to pay $130,000 on it, but they were as solid as they get. And I had to make a decision here. This person was going to buy it, fix it up, and probably rent it out. They do a ton in Fort Pierce for it. So what was I going to do? And I decided, you know what? For this film, I want to make as much money possible while being the smartest decision ever. So I'm going to go with a realtor on this one, and I'm probably going to net an extra $5,000. So that's what I went with. So I didn't have to commit to someone and then deny someone else. So what I did was on Monday, which is today, I am going to walk through the property with the realtor. And then on Tuesday, I'm going to make sure and really tell the realtor today, if you don't do it, I'm going to bring it to the next guy. And then for tomorrow, I'm going to bring the other guy through. And we're going to see. I'm going to play hardball. I'm going to try to show this cash buyer that, hey, you got to do it right now or I'm going to sell it to someone else. So that little tactic works really well for me. So we're going to see. So right now, what I got to do, it's 10 a.m. I'm meeting at 2 p.m. actually at that deal in Fort Pierce. We're going to walk through with the cash buyer. So let's get in the car. Let's go and let's do a walkthrough. This is the stuff most real estate gurus and people are very scared of. They're like, oh no. We're doing the stuff for real. Like, yeah, we're doing the stuff for real. So let me bring the camera here. Probably have to do this over my phone, and bear with me on this one. I'm going to drive to Fort Pierce right now. Who's going to be at the property? The realtor and my acquisitions manager and the seller. So there's going to be a lot of people at the property, and we're going to walk through and see what we can do. Let's go in the car, and let's make sure I'm there a little early. I want to drive for dollars around the area and see what I can do. I'm always early to every single walkthrough. It's really respectful, and it's really the best way to do business. So let's get there early. Let's go drive for dollars around the area a little bit, and let's do the property walkthrough. Let's go. All right, we are pulling up to meet with our cash buyer. I'm currently in Fort Pierce. So this is where we're at. Not the nicest area of town, but honestly could be worse. good news here. So I'm here about 15 minutes early before the cash buyer is supposed to be here. So what I'm going to do really quickly here is I'm going to do a little bit of driving for dollars. So this is the process of trying to find more properties, because if we got a smoking $30,000 plus wholesaling deal in this area, most likely around town here, there's going to be other properties that possibly could be really good. So right here is the perfect one. This property right here is all shuttered up. Looks really clean though, but the property's all shuttered up. So this might be a really good driving for dollars lead. We got a guy right there looking at me all funky, so we're probably going to keep going. Not the end of the world, but we just got to make sure we're okay here. So again, dirt roads here. This is a older part of Fort Pierce, but all right, here we're at.
Here, bedroom, here. So they can just walk in that room there, that's right? Alright, good deal. Having fun. Do you like boil them up and eat them, or what are you doing?
I don't think so. It'll be right outside. Mine out here. She's out.
Yeah?
It's okay. About this big. That's just the body.
Wow, big rat.
What a little bit of stress off my shoulders today. Great news, guys. So after meeting with the realtor there, played a little hardball, basically said, I have another buyer coming in Tuesday. What is your decision? Because I get this thing sold. Everyone knows how hot this market is. This is a great zip code. And he said, I'll take it. We shook hands. I brought the assignment contract with him. He brought it to the cash buyer. It's all signed. There's a $5,000 non-refundable deposit to the title company for me there. And boom, we got this thing assigned. So got assigned for $140,000. And the realtor is going to get $5,000. That's their commission on it. So really for me, I'm going to net about $25,000 on this assignment. Got it done. I'm super pumped up. So $25K, hey, that's not a bad payday. Pretty exciting. I got it done. It's going to close at the end of July. It's really exciting. I'm really pumped up for this. Now, obviously, you know how real estate wholesaling goes. There's probably a couple ticking time bombs or an insane thing that's probably going to happen. But I'm going to keep you guys updated on it and really show you the whole process. Let's break down exactly what my assignment of contract looks like. So let's pull it up right here. So if you go to www.flipwithrick.com/contract, what you're going to do is get my purchase and sale agreement and my assignment of contract. So let's break down my assignment of contract really quick. I did the agreement is between signer and assignee. So we put our names in there, me being the signer and then the cash buyer being the assignee. And we do the terms and conditions here. You can go in Google Docs or Microsoft Word and really edit it. The assigners entered an agreement to purchase real estate with, and then you put the seller's information there. Basically what we did here is we did a $5,000 deposit on there. I wrote here the purchase price on the underlining and then the assignment fee, and then minus the deposit, and then total closed by assignees. Overall, we're going to make about $25K on this one. So this is what our assignment of contracts look like. So if you want that, you can basically go to www.flipwithrick.com/contract. We put an extra line there saying that there will be a $5,000 real estate commission to XYZ realtor of blank, blank, blank realty. That'll get them done. So just add an extra line on there if you're using a realtor or something like that. But boom, we got this thing assigned. Now is the waiting game. This is the game where we're going to have to make sure the seller is still comfortable with the transaction. We're going to be calling the seller once a week, and we're also going to be calling my cash buyer once a week to make sure they're okay with everything. So it's June 11th now. It's going to be over a month before this thing gets sold. The closing date is going to be July 30th because, as you see from the video I did, that property's got a lot of stuff and it needs a lot of junk to get out of there. And the sun's actually coming down from up north to actually clean everything out. So he's comfortable with everything. We're all good. What we're going to do is keep calling the seller, keep calling the cash buyer, make sure they're all good and comfortable with the transaction. And on the next episode, we're going to fast forward to closing day. And closing day is we are going to do one final walkthrough inspection of the property. I'll go film it with you guys there. And what we're going to do is make sure the closing process is all good. I'll explain the closing process. I'll go to the title company. I'll pick up my $25,000 check. I'll break it down for you guys, and we'll end out this whole documentary series. So this is really exciting, guys. And this is how the average really real estate assignment deal from my company works and the way that I do it. And I know you got a lot of you OGs that have been watching me ever since I started my first videos. I mean, we've over 400 videos on this channel. You guys watched this since the beginning. I don't change my process at all. I try to keep it as real as possible, and that's it. So let's get it going, guys. We got this thing done today. I'm super pumped up, and let's go and fast forward to closing day. I really appreciate you guys watching this one. Thank you guys so much. Have a blessed day.